Good morning, everyone. Hello, my fairy friends. How are you guys today? I have quite a few things, and I got my table all cleaned up for Fairy Thursday. If you remember, I had paint all over it. And I'll tell you guys what, the best thing for when you have a board like this, and you want to clean it off, use acetone. It takes the paint right off without taking the decorations from your board off. So keep that in mind, y'all. I still, even though I use it for crafts, it's got glue. Hello, Paula. Hello, everyone. I've got a treat for you guys today, but remember what we were working on. Our little fairy house, we painted it blue, very pretty blue. And we have to put on the little tiles. Let me get my glue out. Oh, Paula, I hope you remembered to tag Dee. I forgot. I have a lot going on, and I forgot to send her the link. Darn. I did not mean to forget. We are doing the little fairy house right now. We might have to do these the opposite way. There we go. But I am going to need a third one down here. So we're going to put a little more glue there to hold it. Hi, Mimi. How are you? Okay, honey. As long as you're here now, be sure and come back and watch it, though, because I have some surprises for you guys today, and we are putting the tiles on the mini blue house now. That's going to go, come on, stick up there. Might have to hold it for a little bit till it adheres. We had to use 3, so that means I got to get my little... Oh, I need some more of my thingies here. I'll lay it down so it keeps it on there. Oh, I still haven't got my finger fixed, guys, because I just haven't had time. If you remember in the other live, I told you how I ripped my fingernail off. Yes, these are now my real ones, and they grew out, and then I ripped this one completely off to the quick. So I just haven't had time to sit down and do it. There we go. I hope that'll stick now so we can do the other side. And this can dry while we're working on the other stuff. That's for sure. There's a couple of new things I bought. I'm real excited about doing them in the fairy stuff. I want this exactly even, so when I put that little piece of wood up there, it looks similar to the other one. Okay, so it looks like the other piece is sticking, so we're gonna put some extra glue here. Yeah, I definitely don't want Dee missing out on this. I'm good working on a Christmas bonnet. And hey, do you crochet things, Mimi, to sell? Because I'll tell you what, for my silicone baby and my Miss Amelia baby, she's a newborn, and my silicone baby, she would be probably a preemie, and I would like to have a knitted or crocheted Christmas set for both those babies. So let me know if you make things to sell. Okay, perfect. Look at that, y'all. That is, I got them even. There you go. They're even. The two overhangs. Oh, that looks so good. So we are definitely setting that up here to dry. Well, oh, I got to paint. No, the bottom gets glued on anyway, so I don't have to paint the bottom. Oh, good. Well, good. Email me so we can get together. I would love 2 Christmas outfits for them 2 baby. One a preemie, one a newborn. All right, let me get my glue. And I have a surprise for you guys today. You're gonna love this. Over on Angie's Oddities, she was selling, where'd I put them? Oh, here they are. I've got an awesome set, ta-da, of Christmas trees. Look at that. A small, a medium, and a large, you all. Check those out. Beautifully. And look, the bottom and sides also have the green in them for the fairy garden winter Christmas scenes. How awesome is that going to be, you all? Beautiful. And I brought along, I don't know, should we start with maybe the medium one? I have a couple of different things here. I think we'll start with the medium one, but this is going to make an awesome fairy garden Christmas scene. And I bought this marigold, it's from the Marigold Market, and it's like little snow pellets. And let me show you in the light. Can you guys see that in the light, how it looks like icy snow. So I really want to try this. I want to try these pellets in the fairy garden. You do bonnets and booties, mittens. Oh, you don't do the, like the outfits. Bonnets, headbands, booties, mittens, and bibs. Okay. That would be awesome, but I'm really looking for the Christmas outfit. And then, on top of this, snow pellets, I did get a couple. I have these Christmas trees that are snowy, and I also have this one with the peppermint candy on the bottom. So I will have to cut this off for sure, and then make them smaller, scale them down, which you can do that, and I'll show. Oh, my bronchitis, stop it. And I have a couple of extras that I had before, some white ones, and also a different color green one, which would look awesome. You cut it off right about here for your fairy garden. And I do have fairy garden trees, but I also like to cut these down because of the fullness. They are more full than the others. So, and I'm not sure about a white tree. I know we've made a white tree before, but since we're putting it in a Christmas tree, I was thinking maybe the pink or the green. And I like this different color green. I'm going to keep that out. So let's go ahead and take out let's see, I'm going to have to cut the little candy off for sure. Where's those? Yeah. Oh, maybe not. That looks like a... Hold on, y'all. I don't want to smash the tree. Whoa! Knocked my phone right on the floor. Hey, I got it off the candy, though. I did. All right, I'll back up next time I do that. All right, where'd that candy fly to? It came right off, and I don't even know where I seen it fly. That's all right. We got two more. I'll find it. Oh, Paula, I found my little scissors. You were right. They were in the other room for sure. Yep. All right, there's one candy. Now let's get this other one off. Okay, now I'm going to have to go get my cutters, y'all. My sweetheart bought me the most awesome wire cutters. They are sharp. Hang on, guys. I'm going to keep these ones in here. Also, in the same, this is a Duratech wire cutters along with a file kit to file down wires and stuff for my crafting. I needed those so bad, y'all. I truly did. And I'm like, I can never wait till Christmas for anything. I always have to. Now, I want to go down lower than I need. And there we have it. There's your little fairy garden tree. If you go to the Dollar Tree, these are really cheap, y'all. And you can cut off the top. The bottom can be used for another crafting project. So you definitely... And I think I'm going to use pink too. But I'm going to make the pink... No, let's make it a little taller. So we got that one is just a little taller. I'll show you here in a minute. There you go. There you go. That one is just a little taller. And then for the bigger one, I am going to make this one even taller. This is going to be for the great big one. And see how easy that is to make awesome Christmas trees. So we got the green one and the pink. So I'd like to put, since we're doing the medium one, let's see if the pink, we could put the pink here on this one. And I don't want to use it for green, so I'm going to save that one. And I have the other one, I'll find it. So we can put these away for now. And you do get some of those thingies falling off when you cut them, but don't worry about that at all. And I've got some other things here. Let's put the trees over here. Let's get this glued on so it can dry. You know what I'm going to do? Here's a great big one. I'm going to cut it off right here. There, and it can glue right down into the snow. That would look good on the big one too. I'll put that over here for right now. All right, I'm going to get this one glued on here so it'll dry. There we go. Now, let me put some glue here so I know it's on there. I love this glue, but it starts dripping. And I gotta make sure to wipe that off so it doesn't, I don't stick other things on there. There we go. And I'm gonna hold this upright for a minute. Oh, my skin is peeling again, y'all, from my hand issues. I hate that. So, how many of you are working on your fairy gardens? I know Paula's still gathering her stuff. I'm working on clothing. Oh, good, you are working on it. Yeah, practice makes practice makes perfect, Mimi. That's right, you just try it. That's what my daughter does. She does a lot of bookmarks and she also does little character stickers and she just starts working away and she just don't give up till she just keeps making new ones and until she gets it. Practice makes perfect, and I'm glad I taught her that value, because if something doesn't work one way, try it another. But practicing is what makes you perfect at something. Come on, tree. Maybe if I dried it. Where's my dryer? Yeah. Blow dryer going on, guys. There we go. Don't fall. Stay right there. There we go. Now we have our pink tree on a candy cane candy. And we had, now I got a couple of different things, you all. I don't know. I want like different hills. I want to try, and you guys are the first to experiment with me, so I hope you enjoy it today, because let me put this back in its case so I don't lose it. Um, what I want to do, and being that this is it has the deepness and the edges. Let me get my X-Acto knife. I want to try seeing if I can cut these down, because we don't want it that high, that's for sure. That's just a little too high. So maybe we need to go, oh, I bet you I could even use the scissors. Let me try using the scissors first. Like, cut it, let's see, if I cut the edges off, okay, let's cut it right here. Yeah, that might work. And cut it right here. And these are pool noodles. Old pool noodles that Susie Q sends your stuff in, and I keep them because they can make awesome, like this, where you want to fill in a deepness or have a place where things are up higher than the rest of the snow. Okay, so I can use that in there, or take these side pieces to make the hill. This one will turn this way, this one would turn this way. And then you have just a smaller hill up here, and down in here is the trees or village, or we can use these to make snow mounds. And I'm just going around in a circle, cutting it. So then we can set these, cut these in half, and set these like this and have the upper part. I should have another one. Here it is. So, how do you guys like experimenting with me? Instead of me having it all planned out, we are experimenting together on what to do. I hope you enjoy that. I always try to be planned for you guys, but this time I wanted you to see what I have to do to plan and have it all ready. So you get that part of the fairy garden planning where I'm trying to put it together. So then I have this. Okay, Mimi. Oh, good. Yes, I'll see you when you come back, honey. So then we could use these I cut the little foam balls in half and put them in the center, and we'll glue them in, and then put the snow around, and then you'll have, like, one tree can be up on the hill while another is sitting down here on the snow. And then when you put your little Christmas fairy on there, now on the bigger one is where I will put one of the red birds and the bigger tree, because it'll offset it. But let's try something. What if let's see if I can get this in here. What if we put how does that look, y'all? And then the snow around that. How does that look? You guys like that? And it sort of fits it. It's not too big of a tree We can make the tree a little bit smaller, maybe cut some of the tree off. Let's see, do I have, I know I have, no, I don't have another pink one, but, oh, thank you, Paula. We could go with, let's get one of these out that are already, we can use a snowy, let's see, that's the smaller one. This is the next one. The next one up. So if we take off the white thing and put it inside the, let's see how that looks. Let me get this white piece off. And then we'll stick the green tree in there. And now you got to remember the white things will be, I think because of the green in the dish, for the middle one, we are definitely going to go with the green tree. I like that. Do you guys like that? That does look awesome. And then it is bigger compared to our Christmas fairy holding the gold star. Look at that. She's holding the gold star for the top of the tree with her little red dress on, purple pants. Yeah, let's do that. So let's get our white glued down so we know where we stand with that. Okay, I might have to use some of both or my hot glue gun to hold these in because this says it adheres to glass, wood, let's see, glass, wood, plastic, paint. It's got all I mean, this is a good one, but I'm not liking how it's adhering. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my there, I went ahead and plugged in my glue gun. Let's see if these adhere down quickly. I can use a little of both. Okay, we're not using that tree. We're definitely going to use this green one. And see, we want this over there, these right here. Okay, I want to make sure I have them where I want them. And that one there. Okay, that's how we placing them. If you like watching this or being a part of the experience of what I do to get things ready, to put it together for the live fairy gardens, you are now watching what I do getting things ready to have the fairy garden live. So if you like being a part of the back scene, let me know. And I'll be glad to do it again for you. I sit and experiment with the things I want to do. Oh, I just had an idea. Let's put a baby deer in the snow. We can put some snow on his ears. And yeah, that is awesome. And let's see what's up here. We could have, let's see, what else can I put? Dinosaur. Oh yeah, that's a nice Santa for it. That was an earring, and it's missing its mate, so I am going to use it for on the fairy garden. Let's see. Okay, that I really think the deer on this is going to look the best. And let me show you guys this. Look at this little frog. He's a tree frog with a gem in him. Awesome little frog. He's going to go on a tree. And then I have a couple of owls. Oh, let's see. I really like the deer. So let's go ahead and take both deers out and see. Because we can always take a little white and paint on their nose and their little ears to make it look like, well, I know Paula loves watching behind the scenes. Good. Okay, we're going to try. Yeah, see, we're going to definitely use some hot glue to put this down. Now, when you go to like the Goodwill or a discount store, I like going up to the giving tree. I am always going up to the giving tree to see what they have available, what they, and you find little, you can find little dishes like this, y'all, and use them. So keep that in mind. But when you sell your fairy gardens, you have to include the price. Okay, so at the Dollar Tree, I get the trees for $1.25. I use one tree. So therefore, I take $1.25, divide it by 3, and that's how much the one tree is for putting in the fairy garden. And then the same with the styrofoam balls come in a pack of 3. So what I do is I use 2 of them. I do the same thing. I divide 3 into $1.25. And then when you buy little animals like this, okay, let's say a set of 12 animals costs me $12. I have to take that 12 animals, divide it by the 2 I'm using, and that's the price of each deer I put in the scene. And so then you are being not only fair to yourself, you are being fair to the customer. You're not overcharging them. So now we have this completely set. And I use the B7000 plus the hot glue. And they are in there. They ain't coming out. So, yeah, see, I even dropped it and it stayed right in place. So now we want to have the snow scene. So, get my bag of crystals. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Normally, I do all this practicing before the live. So, I know exactly how to do it. But you guys are coming along with me as I either goof up or get it right. One of the two. So we are definitely going to use, and this is the first time I've ever used this kind of snow. I have never used this kind of snow before, y'all. I'm not even sure I'm going to like it, but since I bought it, I got to try it. So let me feel it. Ooh, not bad. Oh, yeah, that might work. I hope it's going to look as good as I think it is, y'all. Oh, I so hope. Let me turn my lights so it's on the fairy garden. And I'm going to start over on the other side first. And I need an old brush that I can throw away. Let's use this old one. Yeah, I need a brush that's a throwaway. right, I'm gonna paint the B7000 glue on the bottom, down here around the styrofoam. Okay. What do you guys think so far? Isn't that awesome? That truly looks like snow, doesn't it? Oh, wow, that is so realistic. Maybe I will like this. All right, let me get these out of here. Okay, let's try. Now I'm gonna make a thin layer of this. I'm gonna see which holds it better. Now, when you deal with glue or hot glue, you gotta work fast, guys. Grab it and then, oh, I shouldn't have done that. All right, let me get this part. And the reason I'm setting it right off to the side here is because we're not gonna throw it away. Here's what I'm gonna do. And all the little ones rolling out of here, we will put off to the, I will pick them up and put them back in the bag later on. Oh, I can't get over that, y'all. Look at how much like real snow that truly looks like. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful Christmas scene fairy garden. Now, let's get our green tree on there before I pack it with snow. That's for sure. Okay. Now I'm going to need some glue over here. Now our tree, if you can see that, y'all, we have the lower lying snow and the tree looks like it's up on a hill. How awesome is that? Can you guys see that? And I will add more snow here in a little bit because we definitely want the tree to look like it's on the hill. All right, so now we got to do the rest of the... So I got to take my handy little glue brush. And what I want to do is, let me get these beads out of the way. I'm going to polish some of the B7000 on here. Uh-oh. See how fast the opening, it really clogs fast. So, yeah, I should have put the tip on it. I'll break it open though. There we go. Now the beads will stick to those, and I want to take some of my, out of glue. Where's my glue sticks? Well, ain't got time for that. I got to get the beads put on the hills. And you really just want a light coat sticking on the hills, just like that, because the things underneath are white. So they're going to see, the buyer is going to see white underneath them, but that's okay. It looks like snow underneath them. And I'll show you a close-up of it here in a minute. I might not even need the hot glue at this point. I need just a little bit more there to go down this hill. There we go. So now we have all of our snow sticking. Put this on so I don't lose it. It don't dry up on me. Okay. There you go. Can you guys see that? How each one looks like a little snow hill. How beautiful is that? Now, if you're going to sell your fairy gardens online, then you must make sure they are all really glued in to hold the snow in. So you can ship them through the mail without but what I do is I block them in a box. And some of them will shake loose, because you know how the post office is. Don't worry about that. They are able to put it back in. Not very many shake loose. So that's how you want to do that. And let me see if I have any more glue sticks in here. I thought I did. I might have to get some more. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to get some more glue sticks in here, but I don't need it. I do want to put some up here. I have some loose ones right here, but not very many. And I do want to put a little more at the top. I don't like how bare that's looking, so... But I don't want to put a lot up here either. Just a little bit. There we go. Flatten it down so it doesn't come over. Definitely want around the edges flat. There we go. Now it looks like we have a beautiful snowy scene. We have snow on the fairy tree. We have down here, and I kept this a little lower like this because I want to make sure the deer sits right there by the tree. How does that look, y'all? Isn't that gorgeous? He is adorable. Paula says, I really enjoyed liking it more and more. Oh, nice. And there we have our snowy scene, and our deer will get glued right here down in this little crevice by the Christmas tree. All right, I think we're done with the snow. I have some laying around if I need some here and there. So I'm going to put the snow over there so it's out of our way. Look how beautiful, y'all. And I will paint some little white on the deer to make it look like he was laying in the snow. And he fits right down in there so beautifully. I gotta steady my hand when I do this so I can get it right in the hole. There we go. Now, let's see. I know I might have some glue sticks back there. There we go. I just sitting here thinking, I think I have some in the back. I am so glad I put those in there. All right. Because I want to put a little hot glue on the deer too. I truly do. I want to make sure he sits right down in that crevice. Oh, you guys, how beautiful is that? Now, the only thing that didn't come in that I had bought for our fairy garden Thursday is the lights to put on the tree, or the Christmas bulbs. So we will have to make sure to decorate that next week. Hopefully they'll be here this week. Yeah, that was pretty disappointing. Everything came in except the lights. But we have our deer. Now we have a second deer. So, but we also need our house. What'd I do with that little house? Should I leave it pewter or paint it, y'all? What do you think? Our little house on the hill, we could put this one up on the hill, just like that. There you go. Should I leave it pewter or paint it Christmas colors with yellow lights? I am gonna let you guys decide that. Tell me now in the chat or in the comments. If you are watching the fairy garden after the live, put it in the comments if you want me to paint it Christmas colors. I really think it would look beautiful painted. That's what I think. So, let's see. I might not need 2 deers, but I'm going to leave it out because we have our little Christmas fairy to put up there too. Yep, we have our little Christmas fairy with the... We want to definitely put her by the tree because she's holding the star right there for the top of the tree. All right, we could make this, let's go with, I want to paint the house red, so let's go with a, what kind of roof can I go with? Maybe a tan yellow roof or a gold roof? That's daffodil yellow. Let's see. I know I got gold. King's gold. Yeah, let's make it a gold roof, y'all, with red, a red house. That is so... And then with the ornaments, the Christmas ornaments around the tree, it'll really make the house pop. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, it will really make the house pop. So I like that idea. So I'm going to put some of that and some of this if it didn't go hard on me on the top again. Yeah, I don't want too much in here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, we don't need a lot. We don't want it sticky. That's for sure. Stir it up with our stir stick. And I have an idea going through my head right now, y'all. And when I do this behind the scenes, to see, like I already know my colors and everything. I like to experiment with things, so I'm going to experiment with you so you can see how I experiment when I am practicing what color paints to use behind the scenes. So I want this to look like a brushed roof. So I am going to try something. Let me get my beautiful paint glove on. Put the paint gloves on always so I don't get paint all over me. And I'm going to put this in the paint, and then I'm going to roll it on the side, just like that. Roll it around the side. I want to make sure the whole brush gets paint on it. There we go. And then I am going to brush it on. Oh, nice. Now I gotta remember, it's already got, you know, false tiles on it, so. So I want to brush it. All right, then we're gonna let that sit a minute. Because we definitely, even with the already pre-tiles, it's still, we're gonna let it sit a minute and then see what we use a different brush on the paint and see there? And the other tiles are shining through. That is a beautiful gold roof. So we don't need this one anymore. And I'm gonna use a brand new one. After it, let me use the blow dryer on it. And then take a new one. And there you go. Can you guys see that? Check that out. Each tile looks individually done. I hope you can see that. I will put it closer if I need to. Can you see the little tiles there? In there, let me get my little flashlight here. There, does that show the individual tiles where you can see that they have the brush help put them on some of it will be painted, but you can see the individual tiles there. Yep, and I will take a picture too and post it on my post, my community post, so you can see how it shows the individual tiles. And we just, yeah, let's throw this, no, not this one. I need that brush I think I already did, yeah. But I love how the tiles literally adhered, and that's how I practice, using different things and it worked perfectly. The vision I had in my head with the brushes worked perfectly. Each tile looks individually done. You can actually see the lines through it. Beautiful, beautiful. So now we got to paint the edges of the roof, because those are also gold. So I will use the brush for that and make sure that our edges get painted gold. Just gorgeous. I don't know if, I think I'm gonna do the bell tower a tan. Yeah, I don't want it gold. Or I could do it gold with a tan base. Yeah, no, I think yeah. We'll leave that go for right now till I figure out how I want to do it. All right, now I need a little bit of red. Let's not use candy apple red. Let's use like a brick real red, because I think that would look nice for the house. Yeah. Oh, I think my comments quit. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back in and see. Yep, I think the comments quit. I knew it. Yep. I hate when they quit like that. I always keep a watch for it now because of missing Oil's comment, because it had quit and then started up again, and I totally missed his comment. Okay. And I really think this is gonna look awesome, this brick red. And then I will use a bright, bright yellow on the windows so that they will show through. Oh, look at that, y'all. That is going to look gorgeous. That is definitely going to look gorgeous with the lights on the tree and the deer laying down. And oh, I wished I could make it magically snow, because I think that would be awesome. Now, I was explaining how, if you're going to sell your fairy gardens, how to price them. But also, here's another thing. On the stuff that I get for free, let's say someone gives me a bunch of stuff and says, here, use this in your fairy garden. What I do is, if I have to, I account for the time that I put into making the fairy garden, okay? So your time is valuable, and a lot of us, like myself, do not have a lot of time. So what you want to do is account for your time. So you take whatever paint you use, and okay, it takes you, let's say it takes me 10 minutes to paint this. Let's say I got this pewter house for free, and it takes me about 10 minutes. You go by your hourly price, divide it into that 10 minutes, and you got the cost of your time. Even though the item was free, you want to get paid for the time it takes to make it. And that's how you will get your time. Very fair to the buyer and very fair to yourself. There you go, guys. Look at that. That is such a beautiful red. And it is going to be matching. It's going to match those Christmas lights so beautifully. And don't worry about me painting the window or door. That can all be covered up with the other colors. Has little stairs going up into it and bright yellow in the windows to make it look like the house is all lit up. And I think I'm even going to put some, little Christmas lights on this house too, right along the roof area. Because I think that'll look really nice. What I'm doing when I do this on my glove is getting a lot of the excess paint off so it'll be easier to paint the windows and doors. Oh, that's gonna be so beautiful, you guys. Look at that. So beautiful. I picked the right colors for that, and you all helped. Yes, look at that. Just gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and put that up there. Just gorgeous. And let's see, what else was I going to do, y'all? Put that in the water. Take off my painted glove. Okay. We are going to put the Santa on there, but I'm not sure right now where we are going to. So think about it until next Thursday's live fairy garden, guys. Beautiful little Christmas house. We are definitely going to string lights. Oh, let's do the roof real quick. Yep. Let's do that roof. Shoot. You guys didn't say a word. You let me put that up there knowing the roof wasn't done. Tisk. All right, let's get it done. I want to make that like a, in fact, I'm going to make it brown. Yeah, brown. Brown is a good Christmas color. And I got another small brush here I can use. Oh, I knew that would look good. Brown and gold and red. Awesome. What an awesome bell tower, y'all. There, see? Gotta do the back of the bell tower, get it done. Awesome. Check it out, y'all. Beautiful brown, gold, and red. What awesome. Now we got to do, let me wipe my brush because I want to make that bell silver. So we have a silver bell ringing. How awesome would that be? A silver bell ringing. So let me... I know I got my silver in here somewhere. Maybe it's in here. Oh, that's metallic gold. No, that's not it. Okay. I think I am out of silver. Oh, that's not good. Okay, then I'll use metallic gold because that will shine in the lights. So when we put the lights in it, yes, I'm going to go ahead and make it metallic gold so it shines with the lights. I don't need a lot of it though, so... Oh, I hate when it does this. It clogs up in there. I hate that. I hate that. I need a stick. Come on, get out of there. Okay, my little paintbrush fell apart. All right, let's do the bell. Metallic gold. And I will get some silver because we can always paint over it with silver. And there we have our metallic gold bell. Awesome sauce. Brown, we have our brown there. And I'm going to throw that paintbrush away. It's no good. Take this dried paint out of here. Sometimes if you don't close your paints quite tight enough, you will get this clog like this. And you just have to take it out of there so you can use the rest of it. Just like I did. Now when I shake it again and go to pour it in something, I'll be able to use it. Well, if you are watching this after our live, please let me know what you think so far of our beautiful Christmas dish. We have a Christmas tree dish that we filled with snow, and we have our snow-covered Christmas tree. A beautiful deer so far sitting by the tree. And we are going to put our beautiful colored house right here on the hill. Let me know what you think in the comments. How you like our fairy garden so far for a Christmas fairy garden winter. And I want to thank all of you for being here, enjoying the fairy garden. Back scene of what I do when I'm preparing for the Fairy Garden Live. I hope y'all had fun. I'll see you next week for our Christmas Fairy Garden. Tonight at 9 p.m. I had to reschedule the book read, guys. Sorry about that. Thanks for understanding. You know how things happen. So it is rescheduled for tonight at 9 o'clock. We're getting into the next chapter. And I will see you then. Have a great, great weekend. Be happy. Always be kind. And keep your positivity. Bye, everyone.